Okay, I will put the calories and the amount of portions it makes at the bottom. So when you look at this YouTube video, have a look at the bottom and you'll see a little towards the bottom. At the bottom of the video, there's a little V, tiny V. Click on that and that's got the description. So that'll have the recipe in it and it'll have the calories, it'll have the smart points if you're following points in there for you. Okay, right, so, and how many portions it serves. But I'm going to crack on and get it done first of all. So what I'm going to do first of all, and you'll see me doing this in a minute, I'm going to fry some mince. Now I've got a kilo of mince here, so this is going to make loads and loads, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to batch cook this, because this batch freeze it. Okay, so batch cook it for the freezer. Yeah, that's right. So that's going to go in there. I've got 1 medium onion, okay, 1 green pepper, or 1 red pepper, 100 grams of mushrooms, 2 cans, get this, 2 cans of chopped tomatoes, 1 can of red kidney beans, or any beans really. I mean, I use butter beans sometimes. I've got some butter beans here, so if I wanted to, I could use the good old butter beans. Whatever. What have you got hanging around for it, really? If you don't like them, leave them out. And squirt of tomato puree. Loads of garlic is going to go in it, and about a pint of stock made with a stock cube. That's it, really. Salt and pepper. Okay, so I'll come back to you in a minute. I'm just going to open the mince and start to fry the mince and chop some of the ingredients up ready. See you in a mo. I missed a couple of the ingredients. So 60 grams of red lentils. Odd, I know, but bear with me. Garlic. I don't know whether I mentioned garlic. And the other thing was, oh yeah, chilies. Yeah, chilli goes a long way if you put chilies in it, doesn't it? Hello, welcome back to my kitchen. Right, okay, so what I've done now is I've got all the ingredients chopped up. I've done things like open tins, what you have to do when you're making something. And the other thing that I've done is I have fried and browned my mince and my onion. So that's a kilo of mince, so this is going to make a shed load. I've also got 1 medium onion in there. Okay, medium to big onion, whatever you want. Now the next ingredients I'm going to put in here, one of them you'll find probably a little unusual, but what I'm trying to do is cut down the amount of meat my family eat. Okay, and the way to do that is to trick them. Now I've got a kilo of mince in there. If I plonk in, which I'm going to do in a minute, see these things, red lentils, you just buy them from the shops. I'm not going to do anything with them. All I'm going to do is plonk them in there. Okay, you people out there that know a lot about cooking more than me are probably, oh, you have to soak them. Well, I've been doing this for years and nobody's died yet. Right, so I've got my chopped garlic there. Now, bear with me on this. Remember, this is a kilo of mince. So I've put in 5 garlic cloves in there, 60 grams of red lentils, about 100 grams of mushrooms. I'm popping in, all this is going in, right? 1 red pepper and 1 green pepper. Alright, so I'm going to bung all that in there, as you do. And turn it up a little bit now, and give it a good stir around. So I'm just, can you see all that? That's all gone in there. Now, this is just what I think it is, and my family and my friends that have tried it will tell you it's a good curry. It ain't a curry, is it? It's a good chilli recipe. Alright, now, again, bear with me on this. 2 whole tins of tomatoes. They go in there too. Don't matter if those vegetables aren't cooked, they're going to cook in the juice anyway, so we ain't worried about that. This stuff, tomato puree, because we want this to be really tangy and flavoursome, all the things that it should be. Right, okay, 2 heaped tablespoons of tomato puree. See how I measured that? Okay, I didn't. And then we'll give it another good stir. See, my pan's really filling up now. See how many, this is going to feed 5,000, isn't it? So just give me fish and loaves and I'll feed 5,000. Give me a kilo of mince and I'll feed 5,000. Right, okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is make some stock. Alright, so I've just got one of these Knorr stock cubes. One of these is enough because you've got enough flavour in there to Actually, I'm just going to rinse that bit out because I want to get every little bit of it. So I'm just going to put a pint of boiling water in here. Bear with me, I will be back. Okay, I'm going to dip that in just to get everything, all the rest of it off, because I don't want to waste any. Very frugal, me. I think that's the right word. Right, okay. So I'm going to give that a bit of a stir. Turn that right up now. La, 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 la. Into the mix. Oh, I've got a big wok here and it's just about full. Let's stick a couple more ingredients in. Oh, I forgot the chilli. Well, I haven't. Okay, so I like my chilli hot. Right. So I'm going to put in here, remember this is a huge big pan of chilli, but I'm not only putting chilli flakes in, I'm putting in 1 heaped teaspoon of chilli flakes. That's number 1. I'm going to put in one of these, just one. These blow your heads off, but they've got the most amazing flavour. And if you don't put the seeds in, or not too many of the seeds, and you chop it quite finely, they're not too bad. They're called Scotch bonnet. Oops, Scotch bonnet peppers. So I'm just going to chop round the seeds, so I'm not putting the seeds in. Shut up, cooker, what are you doing? Switch off and on again. It's like me, it's having a nightmare today. Okay, so what you'll see there is I've cut that bit out and I've left the bits without any seeds. Alright, as soon as you've done this, wash your hands, because if you don't, you'll end up in big trouble. Okay, but the thing is with Scotch bonnets, which other peppers haven't got, they've got a really peppery flavour. Does that sound ridiculous? No, it's the only way that I can explain it. If you like red pepper and black pepper and red pepper, if you like black pepper and white pepper, you know that peppery flavour you get, these very much have that. And without the seeds, then it won't blow your head off. Alright, so bear with me. If you don't like chilli, you won't be eating my chilli. If you don't like things hot, because this is quite hot chilli. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can put less in it and you'll still get flavour, but this works. Okay, so that's going to go in. So that's 1 Scotch bonnet pepper de-seeded. I've got one of these aren't hot, but I want to see those lovely bits of chilli in there. Let's just have a taste. No, these are alright. So these are kind of more like a sweet chilli pepper, which is lovely, really nice. Right. So I'm going to put one of those in as well. I don't want seeds to that going in because that's alright. Okay, I'm going to pop that in as well. Finally, actually, no, you've got to put salt and pepper in. But these things, red kidney beans, okay? So I'm going to pop in a portion, 1 tin, whole tin of red kidney beans, 400 grams. That's drained. Alright. And then I'm going to give that a good stir. Put in a good pinch of salt, about half a teaspoon of salt, because remember this is going a long way, and loads of black pepper. That's it. Okay, now I'm going to keep stirring that. I'm going to stick a lid on it and I'm going to leave it to simmer for about 40 minutes, and I'm going to take the lid on it and let it reduce a little bit for maybe another 15 minutes. Alright, so it's quite a long process, but it's worth every moment. Alright, so I'll come back to you with a finished article in a bit. Ta-ra! There you go, bubbling away. So as you'll see in a minute, it makes 8 good portions. There's plenty. Alright, so it works out, when I've worked it out and calculated, it works out to 290 calories per portion. So really quite low in calories. You stick a bit of rice with that and you've got quite a good nutritious meal. Put a nice side salad on the side if you want to. Have it on top of jack potato, whatever you want to do with it really. Okay, alright, I'll just put your photograph over here so you can see those 8 portions. 8 really good filling portions. Thanks very much for watching. And remember to subscribe, please, if you will. Do me a massive favour. Thanks very much. Ta-ra.